magnifique. Yes, I know French. Mer splendide.
And by the way, that is not a joke. Jim Carrey actually does speak French.
Presque médiocre, non? Pardonnez-moi, je ne parle pas que mot français.
Yes, I know French.
Why? Because recently, at the French version of the Oscars, the Césars Awards, Jim Carrey has won an honorary award for being one of the best original voices in modern cinema. So that man, he may have won Golden Globes for The Truman Show and Man on the Moon, but never won an Oscar for the Oscars Academy. Shame on you, Academy. But for Viva la France, yes, I'm surprised that not only the French host made a whole smoking tribute to the mask, like not only like Jim Carrey did the impression, they got the replica of the Loki mask from the film and just recreate the Hey Pachuco and Cuban Pete. It's like, bro, I got so nostalgic for that since The Mask was the movie that made me a Jim Carrey fanboy in the first place and why I got inspired by him since when I was a kid. I mean, literally, he's in this Beatles cover. But anyway, as the rest for the award show continues, like not only we get to see the French dub voice actor that gets to congratulate Jim for his award, but also encourages Jim Carrey to not retire despite he's been saying that until he went back for Sonic 3. And speaking of which, when he's presented the award, they actually played the score from the first two Sonic movies that go Sega. And then Jim Carrey, to my surprise, even though despite I'm a huge fan of the guy, and I know he knows different types of languages from South Korea, Spanish, Italian, and a little bit of French, ever since he hinted it in The Mask, and then speak a little bit of French of, excusez-moi, monsieur, or there's a prelude, an hors d'oeuvre, I'm about to teach a move bouche, yes, I know French. Like, literally, it's in all three Sonic movies. But now, Jim Carrey's talking about presenting the award in French, and he gives congratulations to not just only Michel Gondry, the director of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, another fan favorite Jim Carrey movie of mine, but also in the audience crowd, you get to see his one and only daughter, Jane Carrey, his grandson, Jackson Carrey, which I'm surprised that boy's becoming more older, and then third and foremost, Jim Carrey has himself a cute Asian girlfriend. I mean, hey, not everyone's meant to be single forever, am I right? So kudos for Jim Carrey having a new love, but most importantly, what warms my heart, he gives a shout out in French, giving a shout out to his father, Percy Joseph Carrey, which obviously, if it weren't for his dad being there in his life throughout their homeless journeys or during the times where he gets to see Jim's rise before his father passed away in 1994, Jim wouldn't be the person who he is without his father. So that pulled the heartstrings. He gives a shout out to his great-grandfather and friends, so it's part of the Carrey family. And last but not least, the final pull heartstring for me was he gets to say one iconic closure line from The Truman Show. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, good night.
In case he doesn't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
That's my goat. That's my hero.